Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about the Ghana Fintech Awards. So if you love tech, if you love fintech, this segment, it's for you because the awards are coming up soon. Drum roll. In the studio, we have with us Martin Kwame Awaga, who is the Digital Economy and Fintech Specialist, and he's going to be taking us through everything we know and need to know actually about the Ghana Fintech Award. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
It's nice to see you again. Last year you were here.
Yeah, last year I was here.
And you're here again.
I think we'll keep doing this for a while.
You know? Yeah. So how's everything doing?
Well, preparations are ongoing. You know, everything is, almost set.
Right.
Because the event is coming on this weekend.
Right.
And we are actually geared up for it and just ready to roll. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the tech industry a bit here in Ghana. Obviously, the tech industry is booming right now.
Yeah.
It's way different from what it used to be. I mean, and we have seen a consistent growth when it comes to the tech ecosystem here in Ghana.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just say, let's have a tech awards? Why the fintech? Why the distinction, just fintech out of the whole, everything that happens in tech or every product that we see, in the tech ecosystem?
So when we say tech in itself is very broad. And finance is the bedrock of everything we do economically.
Right.
And we kind of like have a dedicated regulator for financial services provision in Ghana, which is the Central Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
And other regulators like the SEC and what have you. Now, these other tech service provisions do not necessarily have, a strong regulator like the Bank of Ghana, okay? But because finance is everything that has got everything to do with our economy, our pockets. I mean, you can just imagine if you don't have money in your pocket or your money gets lost or anything like that, and there's nobody to follow it up for you or follow through with it for you, it becomes, something very risky. But with fintech, we are talking about just the delivery of financial services on financial rails or channels or digital rails. Yeah. Now, on that basis, we tend to say that payments just goes, fintech goes beyond payments.
Yeah.
So we've seen whereby traditional banks, commercial banks, when they were very prominent, and now, due to the advent of technology, we are seeing people doing a whole lot of other things using technology. Yeah. So that industry still needs some special focus and attention, unlike the other tech deliverables. So it's a very specialized area, very niche, industry that needs the attention of, all the regulators that has to do with financial services. And issues like financial crimes and all that, fraud, scams, even cyber security related financial crimes are really big and topical issues. Yeah. So we cannot just do a fintech a tech award scheme, because it would have been so broad. And I mean, how
there'll be so players. I know so many players will be part of it.
And you know how putting these kind of things are very stressful and takes a toll on some of your health as well. So we're trying to limit it, and I basically am specialized in that area, not necessarily the other areas. So when persons ask me, or when I'm asked these questions from time to time, I tell them, I'm a fintech person.
So I understand this. Yes, this is easier for me, and this is easier for me to handle. All right, so let's talk about the fintech industry, right? Comparing Ghana to, let's say, our neighboring brother, Nigeria. You see, the fintech industry has grown in Nigeria so much, and there's so many products now. Like we have Paystack, Flutterwave, and Opay, and so many of them. Now, in Ghana, do you think we are we are growing in that much pace, in that pace that the Nigerians are growing when it comes to the platforms these days that we have when it comes to fintech?
Yes, I think we are growing at at an equal level. When you look at Nigeria's fintech industry, there's a bit of difference when it comes to theirs and that of Ghana. In Ghana, we are, telco-led.
Right.
Or we are telco-led when it comes to the fintech industry. Nigeria, they went bank-led.
Yes.
So most of the OPay or all this systems you're talking about, they are, they leverage more on the systems of the banks, and there's, strong collaborations between them.
Yeah.
In Ghana here, we are also strong with the banks and the telcos. So when you hear mobile money is not just payments. It's not used for payments or, sending money from one person to the other. But it's basically, a technology platform that you can do a whole lot of financial services with. Now, even if you open your mobile money platform, you see even insurance and all other services.
Yeah.
So Ghana and Nigeria are not too different.
Yeah.
So the companies you mentioned, we equally have those kind of formidable fintechs locally here in Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how are they doing?
Very well. Currently, there are about over 55 licensed fintech, even more than the banks, twice the number of banks.
Yeah.
I should tell you that, I mean, the industry is ready for, a mega rise and surge.
Yeah. Do you think all the banks are ready now here in Ghana, especially the local banks?
I believe they now understand and have seen the trajectory and the growth in fintech thus far, and they are, instead of competing strictly with the fintechs,
you got to work with them.
You got to work with them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more collaborations now. There's a lot more discussions going on from time to time to see how they can plug or see. I mean, when you look at the whole industry, the game or the business of fintech is simply an API business. You cannot do it alone.
Yeah.
Or even the banks. Even the banks, when they started, they couldn't do it alone.
They still can't do it alone. Yeah.
So you need that kind of collaboration. You need that kind of harmony in the system or in the industry, in the financial services industry.
So talking about collaboration and harmony, let me use the word more of harmony. Who are going to be the recipients of this award? Is it only the platforms, or we are looking at the stakeholders too?
Yes. So because the industry is growing, in Ghana, we limit our understanding of fintech, financial technology, to only payments. But it goes beyond that.
Yeah.
We're talking about the delivery of platforms or technology for even the managing your personal finances. We have wealth management platforms. Even these technologies or financial technology services can be delivered for the investment and capital markets in general. Crowdfunding, cryptocurrency, digital currency, stable coins. So the industry is growing at a very fast pace. Now, because of that, we've created about 26 categories just to showcase some of the innovations that are coming into the system. So that people can be aware and understand that, oh, okay, this company, what do they do? Let me just research a little bit about them and just get to know about them. And you find out that they are doing something that is not really tailored towards our normal day-to-day payment or financial transactions activities. And these are tools that you can build your financial wealth and even financial well-being. So I think for us, this year has been more stringent. We have a whole judging committee of about 4 highly esteemed people in the industry who have done a very rigorous job, even with KPMG, validating the whole process and making sure that, their eyes are fixated on every dot in there. So, I mean, back to the question you asked, we have some categories for industry. We have Young Fintech Leader of the Year. So anybody between the ages of 18 to 35 who is very articulate and doing very well in the fintech industry will be awarded. We also have categories for male and female personality of the year to recognize the efforts of, to also bring a lot of ladies. Most of the times, one of the things I've heard is when you hear fintech, most people think, oh, that's a male-dominated area. So the women are not really pushing. But this time around, we are seeing a lot of ladies who are interested and are breaking the barriers, doing what everyone thinks they couldn't have done within this tech-enabled industry.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's interesting to hear, and I'm excited about the whole thing. But so, tell us where it's going to be, when, how do people get tickets, and what time it starts, and all that.
So the event is happening at Labadi Beach Hotel at the Sub Pavilion. They've been our partner for the past 3 years. So I think we've had quite a very interesting time with them. So that's where it's going to happen. It's happening the red carpet actually starts at 5:30 and ends at 6 p.m. From there, we move on to the main hall, which is starting at 6 p.m. So it's happening on the Saturday, 1st March 2025, just this Saturday. It's a whole dinner event, so come out dressed nicely and come and just have some fun.
Right.
This year's theme is actually on building trust in Ghana's digital economy. Now, I think most of us have heard, even before the elections, I think digitalization became a topical issue, or the digital economy became very topical. And one of the things we have not taken seriously in this industry, whether you are doing financial transactions or, you know, engaging on social media or digitally, is your well-being when it comes to cybersecurity, data privacy, frauds, and scams. So this is what we're going to be discussing on the day. We're going to have some practicality in terms of how these attacks are done, how people fall victim to some of these cybersecurity issues when it comes to financial services delivery. So, I mean, it's a whole interesting day or night where you get to learn, entertain, and have fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. So how do people get tickets and how much do tickets go for?
Tickets, you can just reach out to us on our website, which is at www.ghanafintech.awards.org for your tickets. You can also buy a table, premium tables and all that. So yes, tickets are available on our website. Or you can equally call Christina at 059-838-5685. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. This is very exciting. So do you have people coming from other countries maybe to attend?
Definitely. We do have people from other countries coming in. Currently, we have requests from Uganda, Kenya, Nigeria. We have persons also coming in from Washington, D.C.
Right.
I mean, one of our partners is the African Fintech Summit, which is actually one of the global adopted conference in the world. And we have a surprise on the day whereby they'll be coming in to launch that event here in Ghana, for which we will be hosting it here in Ghana. It has been hosted across Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Egypt, and other countries. And we think it's now time for them to also come here and also get to understand what's happening in the space and see the development and where we can head on from there.
Right. So any exciting things going to be happening that night?
Oh, a lot of exciting things. I mean, I don't actually want to, say it.
You don't want to spill everything.
Spill everything. Yeah. But, I mean, since you've asked. So one of the things we are bringing on board that day is to do theater.
Oh.
Sometimes when people talk about digital financial literacy, cybersecurity, fraud, and scams, particularly when it has to do with education, sensitization, a lot of jargons are used. And you bear with me that most people who fall prey to this frauds and scams and data privacy related issues are semi-illiterate or totally illiterate and don't understand some of these jargons. So we are bringing to the fore in a theatrical format and explain to people things they can understand, how it affects them, what are the things to look out for when it comes. So we're going to have 5-scene skits or play which would dramatize some of the things that happen when it comes to financial cybersecurity, data privacy, and frauds and scams in the digital space. Right.
That's nice. Like I really can't wait.
It's very exciting.
All right, so ladies,
I really don't want to give you all the gist, but you should be there to see it for yourself.
I'm actually excited about it. I'm sure the viewers are also excited about it. So ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking about the Ghana Fintech Award happening this Saturday, 1st March 2024 at the Labadi Beach Hotel. And if you want to get tickets, all you need to do is visit the website, GhanaFintechAwards.org, and you can actually get the ticket or call the number on the screen. It actually starts at 5:30 for red carpet, and main event is at 6 p.m. So don't be late. It's going to be an interesting night. And of course, I cannot wait to watch the skits that will help educate us and inform us.